Hey, how's it going? We're back on a Saturday, and I don't know why it's so dark back there. Timberborn. Timberborn? We'll try Timberborn. There we go. And we'll turn the music down for just a second. There we go. Can we hear the game music? It's a little low. Let's set that up just a bit. There we go. Now we can hear stuff. Welcome! We are back on our Saturday, and as you can see, new colony here. We have the Emberpelts, and we are on hard mode. Found this map that's called Meander Stockade, which is the basic Meander map, but expanded out. And I kind of wanted to play this on hard mode because, one, for some reason, Meander always gives me problems at the start. I don't know why, but it always seems to. But I wanted to try it with the Emberpelts because last time, the Emberpelts are great, but they seemed not quite as challenging as some of the other races. So we're gonna try this, see how it works out, see what goes on, and we're gonna figure it out from there. Now, maybe they've changed it. Maybe this last update has made them quite a bit harder, but we're gonna find out here. Hopefully, we'll find out. Oh, hey, Death, what's up? Is Stream Ninja not showing me chats again? It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? Let's see. I was messing around with it before stream, and I know I shouldn't have. Let's see. Reload. There we go. Test. Is it working? It might be working. It might not be working. Maybe signed in. I'm signed in. It's going to, let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Back from the ads. Well, welcome back. For some reason my Stream Ninja does not want to work tonight. I know I shouldn't have played with that before I started the stream, and now it's being a pain in the butt. But somehow that does not surprise me that much. Let's see. Chat. Let's see. Social stream status. Let's see what's going on with that. Maybe we'll fix it real quick. Maybe we'll just figure it out as we go. What test am I running? Well, I don't think I'm running a test. I was trying to get the Twitch what is that? The Twitch redeems working, but it does not. I could never get them to work. So let's see. Toggle visibility of all sources? No. Nah. Hydrate. I've got hydrate, but no, unfortunately it didn't show up. And now my chat's not showing up either. What a pain in the butt. I don't... Maybe I should just trigger a fake message? Lucy. Okay, well, that sent something. You know what? Clear all? Yeah, that worked. You know what? I'm going to restart it. Give me just a second. We'll just restart it. Social screen. Social. Okay. Well, we'll just go out to the desktop and do it that way. Desktop. Desktop. If it doesn't work, we'll just go from there. I have too many icons on my desktop. Stream. We're gonna test here. Test. Nothing. Oh, wait, there I saw it. Where's the good old YouTube one? Okay. Well, it's a bit weird, but I think it's working. There we go. All right. So, we're starting on an Emberpelts. Let's take a quick look around the map. So here was the normal starting area. They've changed it up a little bit, made this a bit wider. The whole thing's a bit wider. They kind of took out the lake over here and replaced it with another water source. And then over here, they've expanded, added this huge mountain in here. Is there a mine somewhere? I haven't even taken a look to see that. Not that we're going to get to the mine today. There is a mine, but it's protected by a bunch of metal. So, there's only a little metal over here. Only one mine on the map. Okay, well, we're going to have to make do with that, won't we? There we go. We're going to put the Twitch one over here just so that in case there's a redeem, I can see that. But we have to figure out how to start this one. And this one I always have problems with. Unless more is hidden underground. Good point. I haven't even thought of that. Oh, look at that. There are some underground. Good call. Let's see. There's another one right here. Oh, that one's surrounded in metal too. Any others? Nope. Lots of water sources, though. Whole lot of water sources. So we're going to have to figure out where we want to start. And I see a lot of people try and start on this side, and it always never goes well for me. So we're actually going to do this. We're going to start by deleting that. And let's move you over to right about there. Will that work? Or do I want it somewhere else? I feel like I don't want it to there. I want it... Let's move it over just a bit. Just so it lines up with this road. There we go. We're going to put it there. So how are you doing, Death? We're going to farm this area. Let's see. Come around this way. We're going to have to worry about food and water. Well, water, then food, then lumber. So, down here, I think I'm going to put some... Enjoying full Update 7 that's out. Update 7 is pretty great. I really enjoyed the playthrough that I had on it, and I'm hoping other people are getting to play it as well. There we go. You go this way, you go this way. There we go. Those are the first two things we need. And then we're gonna need a farmhouse. If I remember right, they weren't great farmers, but we'll find out here. Wonder what might be Update 8. I don't know. Maybe a new faction, finally. That's kind of what I feel like they need. There's a wood path. Let's put those in there. We'll get these up to 4, and we'll start them at 20 hours. Let's get... In industry, we'll get a couple of these. 2, 3, 4. And then for food, let's start with a quick... Can we do a medium warehouse? Yeah, let's do a medium warehouse. And we'll do berries for it. Berries? Berries. Berries. We'll find out one day, or maybe when they go to Timberborn 2. I don't think they're quite ready for Timberborn 2 yet. They're still working on 1. But who knows? Maybe. You never know. Food. Let's speed them up. So I've got, the only thing that I've got is the base Emberpelts installed, and there's one dependency. So that's all we're playing with at the moment. Once we've got those taken care of, then we can go from there. Let's go ahead, plant some crops. I'm just going to plant a bunch of crops in here. We're going to start with these, and the tomatoes can go down here. But I do want a second farm possibly here, because I don't remember if they're good farmers or not. Wooden path without... There we go. That looks nice. Let's get people. Let's get people. I could have swore I set those to the highest, but whatever. And then we need storage. Hard mode, we're going to start with at least 3 storage to hopefully make us through the first one. There we go. We have 12 beavers sleeping outside, but that's not terrible. We can live with that. Let's delete all these. We'll put in some more crops there. More radishes. We're still getting logs. Luckily, these have a filter built in, or else we'd be in trouble there. Let's get these storages in before anything else. How many logs do I need here? We'll do this too. This can be a low priority. We want more people there. Let's go lower there so they can go get us some food. You know what? Let's go 2 and just take the 2 from there. There we go. Okay. We'll see if we can make it here. See, your top right looks more like the bar mod. Top right? To left. Top right to left? Up here? They're all hungry. Somebody needs to get food. Somebody else needs to get food. And we've already got water indicators and stuff. Oh. No, that's not modded. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the Emberpelts, but maybe not. Let's pick up these berries. Are we low here on people collecting? A little bit. Once the berries come in. Okay, those are in. Let's like the mod I got. Interesting. Maybe they added it? I don't know. We definitely need these in, and we definitely need those full, or else we're gonna be in trouble. So let's do this. This one is for water. Those are not all planted yet, so we're gonna have to wait on those. You guys can go there. Do you not have the logs? Why are you not? Okay, they're getting some filled. Might be a short stream if they all die right away. Water. How are we doing on that? We can send them to pick up more stuff as long as we can get the water in here. Those are as far as those go, so you guys go find something. Oh, okay. Nothing to do there. That's fine. let's get some science going. There we go. Hopefully everybody can see me. YouTube seems to be okay. Yep, okay. I think everybody's on and ready to go, so there we go. Do. Maybe. But okay. Are we able to fill this up? Let's make the last day a 24-hour day. And do you guys not have anything to build at the moment? What? Oh, I don't have any log storage. Okay. Storage. Small warehouse. Oop, small pile. For now, we'll just put you there. Say this is low in case we run out of stuff. Go grab some berries real quick. Just to keep them, I guess, good to go. We'll see if they can get the beets before everything dies. This is always such a scary part of the start here. Maybe they'll get everything, maybe they won't. These... You know what? Pause you. Put you back to important so that when these come up... okay. Probably should put these in the right direction, though. That would help them just a little bit. Okay, you got nothing to do. You got nothing to do. Route started. We'll see if these finish before the water goes away. $92. Come on, guys, you can do it. They're only at -7. Good grief. These poor beavers. Well, the waterway's coming through here. We'll see. We did get 3 full barrels, though. Yes, they did. Prioritize that harvesting. You also prioritize harvesting and pull away as many people as you like. We want to get that done. And instead of berries, we're going to go beets. Beets. There we go. We're just barely hanging in there. Everybody fell asleep. You know what? Let's go back to 20 hours for now. These guys got nothing left to do. They can get us those beets. Logs. Just barely hanging. Thank you. Thank you, Death. I would have made that joke, but I figured I would leave it to the professionals. Alright, you guys are done. They can try and plant over there. This goes to berries. There we go. Alright, looking good there. This one's lower, lower. And I still have an extra for something. Well, I guess we can grab... Was there just like low-hanging fruit? Yep. It's what my channel is known for. Grabbing the low-hanging fruit. Let's see. Normally, I would try and get the trees first, but here, I might actually get some other things first. We'll see. Is this... Are they going... Yeah, they're going there. You know what? We'll, Oh, you know what I need? Let's... Before I get too far... Let's do this. I need power. There we go. And we're going to need industry. What are these? Large lumber mill? Large gear workshop. Nice. Clay pit. Interesting. Large smelter. Ooh. These guys don't really have anything to do here, so we can find them something else to do. Industry. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I don't even have the pipette tool on. I really feel like I have nothing there. Just nothing at all. Are these out of range? Drying? Somebody come and take these out. I don't think you're building anything, are you? Jar max, maybe? We're gonna need this industry. Come on. You can do it. You guys don't have much going on, so we'll pause you. And I forgot to tell them to cut these trees. You would think as beavers they would know that, but no. And I need to get up here and maybe save some of these. Hi, how long have you played this game? Do you mean today? Total? Or when did I start? Because today, I've been playing about 15 minutes. My total time in this game? Let's see. One Steam has about 1,600 hours. The other one has about 700 hours. So, what is that? 20, somewhere around 2,200, 2,300 hours. So a decent amount. And then I picked it up at update 2, so I've been playing for quite a while. It's a solid game. If you like builders, it's a great game. It can be a little tough sometimes, but it's overall good. Yavo doesn't need to be in there, though. There's no power. I still have 4 beavers that just aren't doing squat. I have 1,000 hours in C. I played since update 4. Yep. See? It's a good game. Solid. Overall. Are these guys gaining me? Oh, good, they are. But I would definitely recommend it. I think it was on sale recently. I don't remember. It might have been because their update 7 just came out. So, good stuff. How are we doing water-wise? Terrible. How are we doing food-wise? It exists. Okay, let's get everybody back in there. And now we have no extra people. Let's get somebody in here. As soon as the water's back there, they can replant. Howdy! Hi, Ren. How's it going? Let's say take out this tree here, because it's in the way of my road. Soon as the water gets back around here, we'll have stuff again. We have no food, no water. We're barely hanging in there. Have you played Ratopia by any chance? You know, I just saw that on... What's that? The Steam recommended page the other day and was interested because it kind of feels similar. So that might be one that I pick up eventually. Food. There's one berry. At least somebody won't starve. Oh, thanks for the follow. I was just curious, between those are the two I'm deciding between. I have not played Ratopia. I think it came out a little bit later than Timberborn, but it does have a lot of the same feel. So it might be something I look into eventually, but I can tell you Timberborn is pretty solid all around. How much science do I have? Not a lot. Is everything planted? Yep. You guys are done for now. Nobody's got any food. I don't think that should surprise anybody, though. We have both science places going. They're not doing well, that's for sure. Let's get some houses in here. Maybe that'll make them a little happier. There we go. We've got our first platform. Now we just need 70 science to get stairs up to it. We're trying to catch up on water. It's not looking totally promising, but maybe the berries will come back and we can get some food there. It's a rough start. We've got planks. All right. That's what I want to see. All right. Water's kind of catching up. We've got a lot of work to do, though. Maybe once they get a house, they'll feel a little bit better and they won't be so hunger's bad at the moment. Come on, berries, pop back up. Or give me that 70 science, I don't care which. I don't think they'll last long enough for those to come back. But if we'd get a berry here or there... Hopefully they don't die of... Ugh. That was a quicker drought than I was hoping for. This might be a... Hey, we got berries. Somebody will get to eat. I hate to put them back on 24, but... At this point... We might have to, just to keep the water going. Because I need that water. And we've got berries, so at least a couple people won't die. Hopefully. Let's... In my opinion, I say put in dams. Dams? Maybe? Just maybe. Not a bad call. The question is, I have to put dams in all the way across here. And I don't think I have the lumber up here for that. So, I want to get up here. Come on. 76, we're getting close. It's 59. You're sitting there doing nothing. You can go find something to do. There's 60. You have 13 planks. So let's do a small storage there. And then another one for water if we can fill it up there. And you know what? How close are these to being done? Let's say don't replant those and these. Okay. If I choose the right one, that will help. Don't replant those. This is for planks. This is, of course, for water. This is a rough starting map. Oh, we've got a little bit of food here we can gather. Water is starting to fill up. Oh, we've got beets. Everybody go get beets. Uh-oh. They're dying of hunger, but we've got beets. We're down to 5 beavers. They're basically just water and food at this point. Maybe the 5. Why farms turned off? 'Cause I had to put them other places and all the stuff was still growing. There's nobody building. It's just 2 in here and the rest are in the farms pulling in food. Maybe, just maybe, we can pull in enough food for this next drought. Hopefully it's not super long. Hey, they're back up to a positive 5. Once the water goes away, once the drought hits, I will turn them back down to a normal amount. But, nope, nothing to do. You go find something. Drought started. Let's go back to actually about 12 and see if they can pull in just as much as they can to live through it. And maybe we'll get some baby beavers. We'll put a campfire there because these guys really love their campfire. Water is filling. Somebody's got to actually build that. Well, go back to work for just a bit before we lose all the water. We lost all the water. We'll go to 16. Do I have... I still don't have enough science for the huts. From the huts. Grab that food, people. We need it. We're barely making it here. I told you this was going to be a rough start. Okay. We've got people in there again. Good. Anybody over there? Nope. Anybody over here? Not at the current moment. We could, I guess, build a dam across here. At least that would save us a little bit. Even if it does. Although, what are you guys? You guys aren't building anything at the moment, so maybe they can gain us some. There's still beets to be picked, so we'll just live with whatever we got. Turn these off because we don't need logs at the moment. Once we get the food, we've got food, we've got water, and we've got 5 beavers. Enough points for stairs? Not quite. We are 7 points off. In fact, I might change this one to see if we can just get a beaver in there. Let's go down 1. Okay. I don't know where he went, but we're putting him there. Oh, over here. That's why. Well, I think we have enough food to sustain beavers for a bit. The water's a bit dicey, but we're gonna make it, I think. I'm gonna do that so that we can fill that water up the next time it comes through. Planks, logs. Turn that on. I'm giving them plenty of recreational time, so they get, they got filters in the pumps. Yeah. That's what they need. Keep it caught up. 78. There we go. Finally. Yes, let's get up here. We can continue building. Actually, where do I want these? There? Actually, how about there? Up here is a great place to put in a dam. Because that will keep this whole area green for quite a while. Unpause, unpause. We're in 2. We're gonna pause you. We're gonna pause you. Soon as the water gets back. Are there people in here? No. Somebody come over here? No. There's not even anybody to come over there. Oh boy. We got a rough one here. Okay, these are full. I'm going to turn this one off. No, actually, I'm going to turn that one off and turn this one on. This will live with whatever we get. Props. Let's do some beets. Now we just need more beavers. I might actually have to leave it on 16 and see if the colony straightens itself out. We're not out of stuff yet. There's only one beaver. Where's... Oh, I've got 1, 2, 3. Where's the other beaver? Oh, he's sitting on his butt across the map. Can they build stairs with 0 workers? No. No, they cannot. Which is a good point. We'll have to get one over there. Pause you. Well, this is not looking good. They can't build anything with 0 workers. If we can get the fields planted, we can pause that while they grow. But we might be just in a death spiral. Then again, we've got radishes, so food for 6 beavers is not that bad. Water. What's the water look like? Storage. Oh, we could actually do that. I want to get the forester first, but... Okay, this is all planted. I'd like to get 20 hours here out of these beavers. Anybody in here? We got 2 builders now. We'll keep an eye on these crops. Hopefully, some stairs built. I think maybe they started on that one. We're out of planks, so I got to get somebody in here to the planks. Down to 1 builder. Water is full at the moment. Now it's... Mini beavers used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Yeah. Okay, we've got planks. We've got food, and we've got water, so there's at least enough for those beavers. We've got 1 extra there, and we can put a second builder in. We're just going to leave it at 20 hours for a minute. When this food comes back in, we'll take a look at it. Such as this. That can go down. There we go. That's super high importance, but I don't think we'll get there before the end of the day. Maybe. Okay. Pause you. Put you back in there. Pause you. Put you in there. And maybe, just maybe, we work them all the way through the night. 2, 4. We got 6. I don't think we're going to make it somehow. Somehow, I don't think we're going to make it. Alright, well. Let's go back to 16 hours. Give them plenty of time to rest. We've got an extra beaver working somewhere. Let's pull in a little more water while there's still water to pull in. We're on full survival mode now. Although if we can get this in... You see why I said sometimes relaxing games. Some of these beginning areas are really rough. They can, especially on hard mode. Okay, so we've got the dam up there. So next time, there should be water here, and we should be able to put in a farm up here. So, if we can get some more beavers, there should be plenty of beds open. Yeah, there's 6 beds open. They have food, they have water. We've got science coming in again. In fact, we have enough science to pick up the important building of the forester. Let's put you... how about... there? Yep, sure. Sounds good. Actually, no. I don't like that. Let's... no. Forester. Let's make sure you can get all of this area. So... there? Yeah, that looks good. We'll redraw those lines as we need them. If we just take a second, we put in one of those and one of those, we can get to the berries over here should we need them. We don't really need those radishes, but that's okay. Okay, we're good there. We still have good amounts of water. We have 2 that aren't doing anything, so let's do that. Bring in a couple more logs to fill that back up. I would hate for all of this stuff to just rot, so let's pull it in if we can, and we'll fill it up in the actual house. We're gonna make it through. Somehow, some way. You're not building anything at the moment, so you can go find other things to do. They can be a farmer. And then we can start worrying about trees. Some birch for fast lumber. Pine for a little bit faster. And then oak. Oak forest. I do have everything here marked to cut, don't I? I do. Wonderful. Hey, look at that. We're positive on the number of beavers we have. It's always good. Let's see. Cut all of these trees. Might end up just putting this up there, since this should be green most of the time. It's all right. We'll deal with what we get. Do. Now in the future, put dams over by your new tree logging. Over here? I agree. That's usually a good place to put in a first major dam, because you don't have to worry about the bad water from here. The only catch is, kind of have to make... Well, let's come this way. Before we plant all this, we'll see if we can make a path right here at the edge of the mountain. One of the oddities of this certain type of beaver is they don't like being wet very much. What are you guys doing? Oh, are you out of places to store? Yeah, you are. Hold on. We'll fix that. Yeah, that looks good. I guess if it's there, we should probably line it up, right? Hates water, but drinks water. Exactly. Nothing left for you guys to do, so go find something else. Tell you what, there's stuff here you could be building. Let's get in also a farmhouse right here. And as for food, more radishes. Apple trees. Apple trees wouldn't be bad. Extra source of food. Tomatoes. And I don't know how far the green goes up here, but we'll plant some beets. Aha! Logs. Those can go out. Need water, water, water. Replant, replant. Juice. They do like juice. The Emberpelts really like juice. How are we doing? Not terrible. You know what? I'm going to open these back up, but we'll say that if we get the beavers for them, great. If not, well, that's fine too. How are you guys doing? None there. I think we're focused on getting water. Apple makes apple juice. Yes. Apple juice. Apple juice. I do love apple juice. Apple juice does not love me. Storage. You. We do need planks if we find anybody. Get me water quickly. Okay. Where's everybody at? Oh, they're planting fields. Duh. Pause. Pause. Now, how many are we behind? 8. Okay. Is there anybody in here? We're gonna pause you. Are you building something? You're building something. I'll take some building getting done. We are juggling beavers left and right. Don't take that out of context. How are you guys doing? You're pulling some berries. You don't have anybody to pull in berries. You're fine. You're fine. All right, let's get somebody in the plank place. Fill up that water real quick. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do that. How are they doing up there? They're doing all right. Is our water full? Our water is full, but I don't trust it to last another route. What does this cost? Medium tank? Right there. I don't know if we'll have the resources to build that for a while, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. Hey, we're up to 9, 10 beavers. All right. Ew, bad tide. Then again, I don't think it'll affect us quite as much because we don't have a lot going on. It won't affect us too much differently than... Let's get these in there, just in case it's a really long bad tide for some reason. It will on the hill. Oh, you mean these here? Yeah, my... Oh, you're right. Up here it will. Well, that sucks. Oh, well. We'll have to do something with that eventually. But, to be fair, that farmhouse isn't built yet, so... Meh. Let's see. This needs water. This needs water. Next couple of days, we're going up to 20 hours to get things done. Well-being? What else could I put in? Suppose we could put one of these in there. Berries might take a hit up there. Yeah, they might. Which, you know, happens. Our food is not too terrible at the moment. Our water is livable. There we go. It's not really much point in opening this. We'll put 2 berry places up here, and if they pick them, great. If they don't pick them, well, that's fine too. I'll have to open these back up in a day or two. Looks like I can probably pause that. Alright, it's time to unpause these. Let's hope for not like a 30-day bad tide or something. Shouldn't be, but you never know. Well, there's nobody there, but that's okay. Alright, you guys are done, so go find something else to do. We need to start working on... Let's take out those. Retain a little water here. Yeah, there's our bad tide. On the bright side, I can still make planks if I want to. Don't need... You know what? We're going to hold off on that and that and that. Those guys are okay for the moment. Yeah, these are all not great. Let's grab that. Harvesting. Oh, there's nobody in there. Okay. You're grabbing water right till the end. That's fine. Once he stops pulling in clean water, we can probably... Yeah, let's pause that. This is a 10-day? Oh, that is going to be brutal. Let's take him down there. For a first bad tide, it's a 11-day? Good grief. Well, we'll pick what we can. We might lose beavers again. These guys are working against time. He's got nothing left to do. They've got nothing left to do. I've got enough for some science. Nothing. I don't see any left in the area. No. Nope. All right. Well, we'll hope for the best here. That's about all we can do. What is one plank? We've got one plank in there. That's reassuring. You know what? Let's send some guys to get some more logs. We'll open them all back up. While we've got the beavers, we might as well. Okay. This is going to be a bit rough. Not one plank. Just one plank. There we go. They're starting to build. And then we can dump all of that water into that one medium tank, because that medium tank holds twice what all 6 of those do. Why are they just wandering around? They've got plenty of time. They could be at the campfire, but no. Let's not do that. Why would I want to increase my well-being? We'll just stand around and stare off in a field. Yeah. Great work. That's all right. You know what? There's a berry there. Let's go and have them pick that. What do we got? Logs are done. Now we just need planks. Rather they be in houses making more beavers. It wouldn't be a bad thing, I suppose, but we have to survive with the supplies that we have. Which, food-wise, I think I'm okay. Water-wise, I'm not sure. But as soon as the water comes back, we'll turn on all 3 of these and snap them up to 20 hours. Alright. No more berries here. Yeah, they killed most of the berries up here. But hopefully it won't be a bad tide next time. Hopefully. That's at least the hope. That's life. That's exactly what life is. Okay. What do they got left here? Well, at least we should get that in before the next one. How are these going? Not connected, so not being built. Now they're being built. Maybe we can save a little water here. How's... I don't know why they don't just go in there. They're like, eh, it's a nice campfire. I like fire, but no. What do we have? Apples we need. A whole bunch. Rooftop terrace. Okay, well. Do we have any decorations? Well-being. Rooftop terrace. Do-do-do-do. Once this is built, I can maybe put one in up here. Maybe. How are you doing? Not out of logs. What are you doing, Yavo? You guys are sitting there doing nothing. Find me something to do, please. Alrighty. Have you seen the new power routes they use? You mean the automatic ones? I got those right at the end of my playthrough, and yeah, they're a huge improvement. Massive improvement. They put the vertical ones in there. You don't have to destroy them anymore to get the other ones. It's just good all around. We have 11. We're almost at our max population for now. Which is still probably not enough. 2-minute ad. Sorry for the ad, folks. I try to turn them down as low as possible. We have 45 water in 4 days. I don't like that. They'll be out of water for a bit. How is this going? What do we need here? More planks. Yavo, why are you not getting planks? Oh, is it because I've got all of the... Where's the log storage at? Oh, there's log storage here. I guess I could do a hauling post. That would probably be helpful. Put you there. But of course you need logs and planks for that. And I would much rather have this at the moment so that we can fill that up when this horrible, horrible bad cycle ends. We're going to say low priority on those because I want to get these done first. That's the big one. That's the second big one. I guess he's pulling logs from there. Back from ads. Yeah. Ads suck. They got to pay for the servers somehow, though. I think. I don't know. They might own the servers. Who knows? I don't know how that works. I get the gist of how it works, but I don't know exactly. 8:30. 2 more, and I've got... Well, these I won't need anymore. I have 1 water for 11 beavers for 2 days. Not looking promising. This is a mean turn of events. 0 water. All right, well. Soon as this all comes back, we'll see what we can do. This is almost done, so it will definitely be done by the end of this drought. They should also be very well rested. Water. Hopefully we don't have 2 giant bad tides in a row. You know, that's true. They definitely could have. But then they don't get your whole screen. We definitely wouldn't want that, right? Ugh, I am almost out of... I am almost out of trees. I don't like that. That's gonna slow us down a lot. I almost want to just pause this. Have them go down and then back up and then work their way over here to get these trees. I know they're a long ways away, but we gotta have trees. Yeah, but I don't think we have enough trees left here to finish this. Which means we might have to turn some of this into stairs, have them go down through the river, come back up, and go over here. They won't like being wet for sure, but yeah, you never know. Yay, we have water again. Okay. Everything up there died, so there's no point in those anymore. These have to come back up. We need 20-hour work days to fill everything. Do we have anybody in here? Nope. I want everybody pulled off of everything. These can pause. These can pause. Let's get some trees planted. Don't know how well they'll work, but if we never start our foresting business, we will never have one. These don't look like they're going to be needed anymore. Yeah, I think we're going to have to postpone this. Come get these, please. Much as I will need planks, probably use these and this guy in other places. Okay. Well, we're positive 20 water. That's something. It's something. Come get these 15 trees, please. Anybody make it in here? No. Pause, 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 pause. We do have, like, a couple trees here. You guys are done planting. Oh, I went 19 hours instead of... Well, I'll make it to next stream. Will everyone die? Find out in the next Timberborn. See, yeah, not quite. We've got a little ways to go. Okay, so that's good. Are you done there? I want all of these logs picked up, and then we're going to turn some of them into planks. All right, those are picked up. Grab these. We can get across the river. At least we can do something there. I hate to not have this dam, but got to have a source of logs. How is my food doing? Not great. Did somebody come up here? Yeah, they planted all that. No point in not planting what we can plant, I suppose. More there. More there. Set up fireplaces. Well, that's kind of what this is. Let's say that's high priority. Let's turn the planks back on. That can go back to normal. If we can get 300 here, I will feel a little bit more secure. We just had a couple of them die of old age. So, terrible as it sounds, that saves us on supplies. Just hope that whatever this next cycle is, it's not another ridiculously long bad tide. Yeah, at least it was old age. Yep. Drought. Okay. We can live with the drought for now. In fact, drought might not be too bad. We can get some extra food from here. Can I plant down here? Yeah, I can plant down there. You know what? I'm actually going to do a tree place down here because we kind of need it. And we're going to plant more birch up here just so we kind of keep the lights on, and then oak. If they can build it. But I'm going to make this and these more important so that they get built first. We're going to send some of these poor beavers down into the water. I choose a map where they pretty much have to get into the water, and I choose the faction that hates water. Way to go, Eld. Smart decisions all around. Those just need planks. What do you need? You'll need planks eventually, but I need to get them up the hill first. You can hear them hiss as soon as they touch the water. That's right. The way fire burns everyone else, water burns these. Yes, food. Wonderful food. We're going to pause you. And look at that. We've got full water. Turn those down. Hopefully that keeps everything okay. Do we have any builders? We do have 3 builders. We probably turn that down just slightly. Do. They'll come over here and sit by the fire, and they'll be better. I know you were in the water. You don't like it. It's okay. You'll dry out. Who's got wet fur? You have wet fur? How fast does that go down? Fairly fast. They'll dry. Ooh, look at this. We've got stuff coming in up here, too. You should be planting first. Anything else that I could probably hold off on? You are still planting, I believe. He's taking the short way back and planting. Okay. Depends on how drenched they are. Very true. Very true. Route started 9 days. Well, we have 300 water and 11 beavers. Not bad. We can get this farmed, and then we can come up here and farm this as well. Hopefully this will fill back up our food. And then once they're done farming down here, we can send them out to do other things. For example, I can send this guy out to do something else. Not that. I don't know what he went to do. We'll turn this back to 16. Over here, I should get some storage. 4. These are tomatoes, right? Tomatoes, yes. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. And then... how can I get up there? I do not know. I do not know. How's our power looking? They have great engines here. We could actually... If I could get my logs under control, we could do a small engine and not have to worry about basically anything. Of course, I'd have to get clay first. So... clay? Where is the clay? Must be here. Lumber mill, gear workshop, tapper shack, clay pit. Takes 100? You know what? Let's get it. Yeah, we'll put it here. Start gathering some clay. I think that's what we need. Yeah. Takes water, though. Oh, that does suck. Alright, you guys are just sitting there. You guys are just sitting there. It means you can go farm other things. There's no water left for him to pull in. Alright. Well, we can start on trying to make a reservoir here. Although, of course, it'll empty during bad water times, but... how much water does it take to make? No, it doesn't take water to make, but it takes water to make clay, I guess, so... we'll just keep an eye on it. Roads. There we go. And you can be, yep, for tomatoes. You don't have any power, so you can go find something to do. Speaking of which, takes 50 logs? Good grief. Okay. Well, do what you gotta do, I guess. I could start on making a dam across here now that I've got access to all of these trees over here. Speaking of which, wooden stairs. Do I have... oh, I have extra beavers. There we go. We'll do 2 there and unpause you. We'll say you're a bit lower, though. Now we can get stuff moved around. Yay! There we go. How many logs do I have? Not a ton. This should be... no. I gotta wait on this before the next one. So... I guess we're just stuck waiting until this is over. Because I can't go up there. I can't build there. All I can really do is build up my food stock. Which, not terrible, I guess, but, you know, could be worse options. You guys are not building anything at the moment, are you? No. Find something to do, please. You know what? I'll unpause you. You four we don't really need anymore. Do. Oh, we could build lumberjack over here. That would take care of those. Just in case we need more logs. Okay, well, not bad. Not bad at all. What do we got here? What? You can help get stuff carried around, I guess. Oh, here are... There are some trees ready to be cut down here. Do. And at some point, I probably could use a second medium tank. We'll put that in, but we'll set it as low priority. Did I mark those to cut? I did not. You must cut. Cut. Oh. Cut, not unmark. Cut. There we go. You're out of things to cut. I know, because those haven't been planted yet. Do. See, this is where I like the Timprove mod. You can actually speed it up beyond 3. I could dev mode it, but I'm not going to. Do. We've got food. We've got water is about half full, and we're almost back. After this, we'll pause some stuff, maybe. Let's... Oh, the water finally dried up there. You don't have anything to do. You don't have anything to do. Let's turn you back on. You could go build one of those. I have 50 bell peppers. I can't do anything with them, but I have 50 of them. Can I grill them? I can't grill them until I have canola oil. Well, I guess I should switch out wherever I'm cooking bell peppers. Is this bell peppers up here? Radish, bell pepper. Let's change that to corn. Take out all the bell peppers. We'll change that to corn. Oh, we're back. So we need you. Up to 20 hours. You and you. You. Science is not quite as important at the moment. Like to get those planted. We're just kind of waiting for the water to come around the bend. Eventually, we're going to have to make water diverters for all of these. But that might be a little ways down the road. You guys... No, you're okay for the minute. Where are they all at? You can pause. Pause you for a second. Actually, unpause you. Set you to 1. And... there. Maybe that'll help us bring in some more water. You're done planting, so go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Did I turn that off? I did. They're getting those trees in there at least. Oak, oak, and more oak. You have 20, so go find something else to do. I don't know where they took them from, but it's probably from here. Do-do-do-do. Plant. Corn. Do. Corn it is. Oh, somebody got wet. We have logs. We are once again making planks. Slowly, but we are making them. Do. That millennial gray they paint apartments. I don't know. I don't know what millennial gray is. Yay, let's get somebody up here. You're still trying to plant. That's up there. Looking good here. Dead ground looks gray. They're very earthy tone beavers. 339, huh? Okay, well, we can probably pause 2 of these for now. I think we could probably go back down to maybe 18 hours. You guys doing anything at the moment? Pulling in tomatoes. Okay. Aha! Clay pit. Pause you. We'll make some clay. There we go. Where do we store that? No, you store the bricks in there. They must be a pile. Clay. There you go. Yay, we have clay. Too bad they don't use flamethrowers. They should. They should. I'm still for the idea of giving them jetpacks instead of tubes. That seems like a more appropriate fast travel. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to move this. Well-being. Put you right here. Make a mod. Always need more mods. Can never go wrong with them. Let's go rooftop terrace. I do this. This and this. Take you out of there. Oh, I'm going to have to do that. That. This. Oh, this. These two. Jeez. Hi there. Hello. I gotta remember that sound effect. One of these days, it will not take me by surprise. Hi, Raiders. How you doing? Oh. One of those intense moments of not a lot going on, and it still startled me. Hope you're doing all right. Whew. Day will not be today. Exactly. Oh, but we're playing Timberborn. I hope you had a good stream. What were you playing? Just finished our playthrough of Folktales. All right. Update 7 Folktales? With the zip lines? Oh, I forgot to mark. I got beavers over here just sitting on our butt. Nice. I gotta say, Update 7 has really, I think, helped the game out quite a bit. 34 cycles to get the Earth Recultivator. That's pretty good. On normal or hard mode? Oh dear. I need water. And let's grab the food. Normal difficulty. Ah, that is pretty good then. Yep. Have you tried the Iron Teeth yet with the tubes? I had a lot of fun with those recently. They were good. Next playthrough will be the Iron Teeth. Awesome. You will love the tubes. Zip lines are neat and they look neat, but the tubes, I think, are just overall better. Let's see what we got. Logs. We're good there. We're good there. We might actually have enough that we can put in 2 more houses. Watching RC with this Timberborn series, and the tubes were awesome. Yes. When those finally came in, I think he did pretty well with them. Could use a little work on the sluices, but... oh, another bad tide. These are always rough. Alright, well, at least we can keep that going. Oh, dear, I just realized. There's beavers that are probably going to try and come over here. Let's not do that. Yeah, I like those. I made a series where I put a whole bunch of them underground. It works really well. What are you guys doing? Get out of the water. There's nothing over here. You get out of that water. There's no path. Where are you going? You're gonna get contaminated. I know it. Okay. We can open these back up. Do. Did these ever grow? No, those never got done growing. Alright, they're not pulling in water anymore, so we'll pause those and hope the 300 makes us the 11 days. Clay. We have a little bit of clay. We can probably pause that. In fact, now that we've got a couple of tree places going, you're not going to be planting anything anytime soon. Let's have them grab that one last tree if they can. My question is, you know what? It's probably better to just make this too high here and fill in this whole area. We might get some bad water before we can divert it, but the amount of good water that we ought to get should be fairly helpful. Much better than these three can do, right? What do I have for this? 120? Yeah, I can do this. All right, we're doing this. I'm going to remove that because I don't trust them. I just do not trust those beavers not to go down there. This is going to take a ton of logs. So I'm going to leave this so they don't go down there. But, you know, that's how it goes. Planks, 36. You know what? We probably have enough planks for a while. Let's pause that. You guys don't need to be here anymore. Go find something to do. We're not going to use water on clay. Is that not marked to cut? No, it's not. That would be why. We're out of logs. So we figure out some kind of diverter here. It's gonna be rough. This one might not be terrible to divert. While we're waiting on them. Let's put you 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll get rid of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, well, being a 9, all right. They both got something. We'll put in an extra one of those. Let's give us a pretty large lake here. Once we get it in there. Yeah, these bad tides are rough. We could definitely do a bad water diverter up here. I wound up making 3 large reservoirs on Lemon Canyon. Water Beaver Showcase map. Is that the one that I just used for my Water Beavers playthrough? I can't remember. I used a specialized one for the Water Beavers one, but I could not, for the life of me, tell you what it was. It was a good one, though. We played the Water Beavers until we got to the airship. That was kind of the end goal for that. I'm not sending them through that water. We could use logs, but not that bad. This one would be a pain to be a diver.
Wow.
But it would be possible. Wow. Exactly. I always forget I have those sound things, so. Wow. But the airship was a lot of fun. I am glad I worked my way there. There we go. More rooftop terrace. That's what we need. We can probably turn this down just a bit. Get them a little more time since they're not really doing anything. We'd probably put it at 12 hours, actually. I honestly don't know what they're doing other than sitting around waiting for this bad tide to end in 5 days. What do we got? 14 beavers, 180 water, 5 days. Yeah, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Okay. Hey, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't get bits too often. That's pretty neat. That's really cool of you. Hopefully, they don't all die of dehydration now. That would be a terrible end to this colony. We have 264. Do they have water dumps? They do have the fluid dump. Do I want to do that? Because at this point, we could do a fluid dump and make some green area up here for sure. But again, I need trees, so I can't really do much until then. Do. All right, well. Come on. Days go by. I've got one guy that's not doing anything, but he can't really do too much at the moment anyway. Do. After this, what I will do is I will put these stairs back in, connect them back across, and then they can go back up and work on this forest here. But we're not sacrificing them to the Great Polluted River. Kind of like this area. This is a neat addition to this map. We'll have to figure out something to do with the big hill here, though. I like all the rubble by this aqueduct. It's a nice touch. I don't know if I want to use this as a aqueduct or if we want to do something else with the water. We might. That's definitely one of those gotta think about it kind of things. Do. Well, beavers, you don't have much to do for the next 2 days or so. Till you can get back across that river. You know what? Gonna have to find some kind of trees. At least one tree, right? One log. Yeah, to put that in. One log somewhere. Where can I get a log from? Nope. Any of these ready to... Nope. Those will be fine. Looking good. Ooh. Gotta stop and get a drink on my own. What are we at? 64. Day and a half left. Well, on the bright side, at least they're using the stuff now. I guess, well, I can cancel that. Have them pick that up. Okay, that's the most important. I don't think there's anything else they're building at the moment, so they can take those back. 6 logs. That's what we wanted to see. Come on, Bad Tide. Get out of here. We got stuff we gotta get done. So much stuff. And our key will be getting those stairs. You know what? What we could do is plan for storage over here. Small warehouse. Nope, actually, small industrial pile right there. We'll set that for logs, and it can go out. And we'll say that that's pretty important, too. So that once this goes by, well, we're going to have to fill up our water, fill up our food. All right, everybody back on water, food. Let's get people up here, since that water is already back. Don't need anybody there. Yep, that's fine. Don't need any builders at the present moment. Are all these guys wonderful? This needs unpaused, but that I need builders for. Once they get all this in, they pull in any water. On the bright side, we're still positive on water. We're at 4 water, 3 water, but at least everybody is not needing all the water in the world. Oh, I need to put this back up to 20. So we get the work done, right? They can come down here, they can replant all this. Once it's replanted, we can take those 9 workers and shuffle them off somewhere else. Quick food planting. Perfect. Out you go. Other stuff to do. There we go. Hopefully we can get 600 water saved up. Super high priority. 4 planks. There we go. Now we've got... And there's no trees to cut. Oh, for the love. There's 4 trees right there. And then they're going to throw a fit about that. But that's okay. Let's unpause you. We're not even close to being full on water, so we're going to give them the rough time since they just got a really easy time for quite a while. All they got left is the berries at the moment? Okay, well, they'll have to eat the berries for just a bit. They'll have to be unhappy about not having trees. Yay, we've got water. You're out of trees, so we're just going to pause you. Unpause you, you, and you. If we get the people, that goes out. Those need to get out of there. Another bad tide? Oh, goodness. This might be it. I don't like the way this looks. It is not looking positive, that's for sure. Oh, look, we have a couple of trees over here. All right, anybody still building anything? Not really. one of our tanks is full, so at least water is iffy at best. You know what? Let's save. You never know. You just never know. 342. What are these at? These might not... Ooh, look at that. Get us some food, please. We are down to 3. That's probably the only crop that we're going to get. If they come up down here, then we'll get those too. Oh, look, they're starting. They're not going to like these 24-hour work days, but... I'm going to have to cut this off, aren't I? So hopefully they don't come over here. Nothing there. Let's pause all these. Pause. Because I don't want them down there building all that. Work fast, guys. Just harvest. Alright, well, you have to do what you have to do. You're on harvesting, you're on harvesting. You don't need people. I'd like you to help move stuff around. Well, it's getting rough. We've got some radishes, but it looks like most of this stuff didn't make it. Oh, maybe one more. Oh, there's a little bit more up there. It's going to be tough. You know what? Pause those extra beds for now. 465 water. It's an 8-day instead of an 11-day, so it's a little lighter on us, but not great. These guys still pumping. You're not needed. You're not needed. You guys are done. These bad tides are just killing us. I'll take that down. We can use the lumber at least. 24? No. Let's go to 16. We have 4 spare beavers for something. Let's do that and that. You're not really useful right now. None of you guys are useful. We can cut some trees here. And we can do probably a levee here. Awesome. Let's get that in there. We don't need planks. We don't need clay. We just need the food and water to make it through. And the food is already not looking great. You know what? Next time this comes up, let's do don't usually plant berries, but you know what? We'll bring up some berries. Have them get planted. Do-do-do-do. So what am I building with these? Pick those up. Do-do-do-do. We got 5 that just aren't doing anything. Guess we can start planning on how to rearrange this, which is what I might do here. Let me grab this path. And if we go landscaping, we do levee there, there, here, and then we do how do we do this? It goes out there. Might just be able to take it out this way. And pour it off the side of the map and leave this green. Then we just need floodgates here, and here, and here. Now, if we only had the trees to build that. Oh, also that's paused. That would probably help if we unpause that. These guys aren't doing anything. They can help. Question is, how do they get into this area? Which... Much as I don't want to take out trees right now. To save a green area, this might be the best option. Desperate times and all that. Actually, if I go here, and maybe there. That should give us a little bit of option. I have 343. Well, let's get a 2 platform. Why not? Because I'll need one over here, I do believe. Nope, just a 1. Goodness, if I could get some trees, I could actually have some things set up, but I cannot for the life of me get trees. Because it keeps tossing these bad beavers, and 4 of them went down there, of course. Why? There's nothing even down there for them to get. They're just like, I'm gonna build it anyway. Don't walk all the way over there to you dorks. Do I have anything to cure medical bed? No. Decontamination pod. Need some kind of fuel. I'm not familiar with that kind of fuel. Food is dropping like a rock, though. They're putting stuff in. They have no logs to put much in. Gotcha there. Well, 66 left for a day and a half for 15 beavers. We might be okay if we can grow some more stuff really quick. This, hopefully, blocks off our bad water up here. Why is... It is definitely not being kind, that's for sure. Beaver is contaminated, yes, I'm well aware. So we're down 4 beavers, because they all decided to wander through Badwater for no apparent reason. Okay, well, maybe they're old. Who else is contaminated? They'll just have to either die out or figure it out from there. Anybody? All right. First things first. I need food. We got to get the water back up. And everything else can be on pause. Once this is done, I'll redraw that road and they can come get some of these logs over here. This is outward. This, let's just say you're accept. Let's unpause these. Get what we can in there. Basically lost 4 beavers there. All right. No doubt about it. What are we doing on planks? We're doing all right. We still have a couple. All right, give me people for this. Are there people for this? No, no, no. Pause, pause. This can go back up to 20. You guys are sitting there, so go to the other farm. Get all the food planted. We have no food. Crud. No food. Last time we had a couple of extra berries to sustain us, but no food does not bode well for us. Well, at least it's a drought this time. If we survive. Any berries up here? Nope. Nope. I think all the berries have been killed off the map. Man, those early, long bad tides really, really had it in for us. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. %. We'll see if there's any left at the end of the day. No point in making them work extra. Do-do-do-do. 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 Good stuff. What do we got? 52. 76. Maybe, just maybe. Let's get people in here. Water's filling up. I'll take the drought. The drought is much, much easier on us. This farm can basically keep going the whole time, so... What do you got? 89, 90. I know. They're all about to die of hunger. Oh, we might call it early if they all die. That's the way she goes sometimes, though. All right. Food! Yay! Everybody come eat, please. This could be an exceptionally long drought, but maybe at least it's not a bad tide. That's the important thing at the moment. There's food. Uh-oh. One, two, three, four, five. We lost quite a few due to hunger. You guys, while you're standing there, eat. There, see? Go eat. Wandered over to this house to eat the radish they could have ate here. Alright, well. 12 day. I don't even have enough to run all of my pumps. One day we will catch up. Goodness. All right. We're going to struggle all the way. Needing constant miracles here. I could put in a couple here and get some more green land over here. But really, I need to finish this. Let's fill our food, fill our water back up. Nope, nope, nope. You're done. Go get us some more food, please. We'll set this to 16 so we can get some beavers. Actually, no. We'll set that to 20 so they pull in all the food from here first, and then we can worry about the food that's up here. Once they've pulled in as much as they can here. We actually have beets. And we have 300 water. Okay. Yeah. Some tomatoes, some radishes. No berries. One guy here. How are these guys doing? Yeah, they're doing all right. They're making it through. All right, let's switch to planting for now. You guys done? Yeah, you guys are done. Find something else. Do this. We'll see if they can build this bad water diverter. Because if we can get this bad water diverted around here, then this can be our more perpetual farm. Building. No, go build this stuff. This stuff. This is what we want built. How many planks do those need? 5, 10, 15. We don't have enough planks. 4 and 4. Okay, so I need 15. So I need 3 more planks. Ugh. Okay, well. I'll have to see what I can do there. Are we getting... We're not pulling any logs. I know they're only 1, but we need logs. Let's see. You can be unpaused. You guys have been marked to get logs. We just are struggling here. Please don't get trapped. I don't have the resources to untrap a beaver at the moment. Alright. You are full on radishes, so we're gonna pause you, send you somewhere else. Keep an eye on our food. Is anybody cutting down trees? No. What are they all doing? You got 4 builders. We need actual trees to build stuff with, so let's get that built. Pause you. It's you and you until this is built. Otherwise, they're gonna do something dumb. I just know it. Good thing we kept the colony small. Alright, that's done. This can be unpaused now. Where are you going? Please don't get trapped on the other side. Let's do this. Posture check. Oh my goodness. Hey Mal, how's it going? My posture actually wasn't that great. Why are you guys building random ones in the middle of nowhere? That doesn't make any sense. Stairs. Need more logs. Alright, I want to send you to be another woodcutter, I hope. Mal, we're having a rough go of it. We can get some corn. And then we can have some grilled corn. There we go. We'll build something new for a change in a long time. First time in a long time. I need clay and logs. Well, if I get there, I get there. I want to get this built first. Dude, don't die. Well, we're trying not to. That's the general plan, but they don't seem to be cooperating with that plan very well. They seem to like to dive headfirst into contaminated water and then complain about both being contaminated and wet. Alright, are you guys... You know what? I want to pause use because we need to get other things done. For instance, I need... Are you just sitting there on your butt? No, you can't do that. We'll find some trees to chop. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Where are all my beavers going? It's like, okay, well, you don't have to work there anymore. Okay, well, I'm just going to disappear from existence. I don't think this water will last the whole time, but as long as they're getting stuff brought in, that's okay. Let's temporarily go tomatoes, harvest. And they do everything except the tomatoes. Thanks, guys. Way to go. No logs? No, still no logs. Okay. Seriously, are you guys chopping trees down over here? Is that what's going on? Okay. That's fine. You chop these first. So the rest of these can grow. You don't get to sit there on top of your perch doing nothing. Got the clay. We just need the logs. Come on, logs. Let's go. Alright. I don't think we need 4 beavers, actually. Building nothing, because we don't have any logs to build things out of. Get that one done. And get this one done. We'll just walk them through the construction if we have to. Is there a beaver there? There is a beaver there. Do-do-do-do. I have 1 beaver. Okay. We'll turn you on. And they can start moving stuff around. Water's lower than I'd like. But hopefully next time we'll be able to pull in even more water. Do-do-do-do. 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 Grabbing all the logs. Hopefully our... Where's Kurzol? Oh, he's picking up logs. There we go. 4 logs taken back. Good work. Yay, we have 1 kid again. Just 1, though. Alright. I think that's all they can gather from here, so you guys go out. I want 1 here. And... can we get that made and do grilled corn, please? And maybe start some corn. Corn would be great. You're doing nothing. I got 2 that are doing nothing, so 1, 2. Oh, why that's highest priority and it's not getting built. Weird. There it goes. Finally. Okay. You, and you, and you, and you. There we go. And that should keep them from wandering blindly into that area over there. Should. Of course, they don't have much time left to be building, so we'll see what they can do. It's tomorrow, as soon as the water comes back. For instance, we have to go here. Get those guys back in there. More food for us. And once the water gets over here, we need to turn all this back on. It's like we also need to turn the lumber mill back on. You guys can be wet. That's fine. That doesn't negatively affect you that much. It's not like being contaminated. Plant. None. Come on, water. Come around here. There we go. Up to 20 so they can get stuff done. Alright, water, 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 water. Water and food. That probably didn't have anything in it. That doesn't have anything in it. Guessing these are now empty. Yep, sure are. It's a fight for survival. And things are not looking great. The fact that... yeah, that whole one doesn't have anybody in it. Worries me just a bit. Okay. You guys all replanted up here? You are. Wonderful. Go find something to do. Grabbing logs. Do we have anything in here? 2 is all we need there. Like to get somebody back in here. We don't need anybody to cut trees. We do need somebody there. Could use somebody there. Pause you. I do want to leave you and you paused until we've got everything else in there. You don't need paused anymore. You don't need paused anymore. Once you're done, then we should be good to go for the rest of that. Okay. Ooh. Every time, it's getting closer and closer. Anybody building anything? No. No reason to have them in here. I got nobody. I got 2. Somebody in there? Yep. What about you? Drought. Okay. I will take a drought. Well, that might be a bit rough on the water. The food situation is much better that way. Gosh, we're already on cycle 9. We're starting to get logs back in. There's somebody in here finally? No. There are logs over here, though. I want them in there. This, I don't need anymore. We can send them to do something. Take the building. This. I want some grilled corn. They're pulling in logs. This I want to get done during the next drought. This is the big project. because that will leave us all of this right here so that we can keep the colony running. All right, they're going 24 hours for the next day and a half. Also, let's just get another... four radishes, high priority. There we go. Anybody building anything? Yeah. That way we can store extra radishes should we need extra radishes. There's 400 water. All right. We'll take what we can get. Food, food. No, you're the harvester. Okay. They've got a couple of logs to go on this. That needs turned back on. Nothing left in any of these. I'm guessing all of these are out. Yep. I have a ton of logs left, but I can at least cut some down. Do-do-do-do. Food is coming in. Hey, we've got our corn all cooked. There's our drought. Are you guys done with the radishes? Okay, go find something else to do, please. You guys are done as well. You're doing kind of everything but radishes. We're grilling up that corn. Probably want some storage for grilled corn, too. Do-do-do-do. How's our diverter going? Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Did we run out of logs, or did we run out of builders? No, we're down to one builder. Well, those guys can't do anything, so... fine. Are these fully grown? Yes, grab these, please. Do-do-do-do. What else do we have for food? There's the grist mill, bakery, the press. What does the press need? 50 HP. Okay. But we get juices from them, which I think takes care of, like, the water requirement, too, maybe. Food and water are actually halfway decent, which I like for a change. Are they done over here? Not quite. What is Zinma even building? Oh, he's coming all the way. You know what, buddy? Sorry about that. Here. Let me make you a shortcut. Do-do-do-do. Get those tomatoes. That should be good for now. You know, we're just going to let them pull them all in. Nope. You're setting in. Okay. There we go. 2 there. 2 there. Radishes. Cutting those down. Looking good there. Plant. Radish. Radish. You know what? Let's unpause that. And unpause this while the flow isn't going. Do. Hey, look at that. Some of the oaks are starting to grow up. Not down here, but up here. Anybody over in any of these? No. I'd put some logs up here, but I have a feeling... You know what? Let's do that. Just to help them out a little bit. Storage. You go there. That can be high priority. That can be high priority. I don't need a birch there, though. This is logs coming in. Also logs. Coming in. There we go. Now our builders can maybe build a little bit faster. You're not doing anything. We can get somebody there. Looks like the beavers are doing a bit better. They're hanging in there. We've finally... Our food is okay without berries. Our logs are there. Our water is above 300. Population is kind of iffy at best, but they're hanging in there. So, and it looks like some of the forests that we finally planted are starting to grow in. Are these all going to die? No, they're not going to die. So they've got... Oh, let's get this made. So they can have plenty of logs up here. Now let's say that all of this is a bit more important than maybe anything else that they want to do. Oh, they're still on 24 hours. Well, 20 hours should be okay, right? 20 hours? Yeah. It's only a 20-hour work day. We've got food, which is good. Do I need this farm? I kind of feel like this farm is one that I should just kind of focus on keeping going, because it is kind of keeping us alive. This is for corn. It can go out. Let's do storage of... We'll put you maybe here. And you can be for cooked corn. As they can get to it. 400 water left. Awesome. Feel like I should start making another one of these. But this is the big one right here. Hopefully that solves food problems. We'll see. Or it may just spill all over the colony. Who knows? They're starting to get this diverter in. Well, they may not have it by the next... by the end of this drought, but maybe they'll have it by the next bad tide. Who knows? We can hope, right? They're gonna get diverted from what they're doing here in a minute, though, unfortunately. Yay. I don't even need to put the beavers back in there because they're already in there. Well, I don't know if I even need to turn these on down here because this one farm seems to be keeping them doing okay. We'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not going to turn those on unless this starts to lose ground for some reason, or if we have a bad tide before we can get this diverter in. So that'll save me six beavers. Nobody's in there. These guys are mad because they're getting wet again. But I say they're going to have to live with it. Do. Get those brought up there. Water. Let's get another one. Yep. And then we will brave another house. Drought already. At least it's not a bad tide. I will take a drought. However, we need to get to work on filling up all this water. We'll make that slightly more important. We've got trees starting to pop up finally. These might all actually pop up. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe that'll be enough lumber to get all of this in, and maybe even this here. Whew. That is a rough start, I gotta say. We only got one beaver. One beaver building. Are the beavers here? No. You don't need to be there for a minute. You are actually good for a minute. Let's turn you guys off for just a few. Are we getting anybody in any of these? Nope. What about builders? Nope. Where are all my beavers? Looks like they're trying to pull in water. Okay. Well, they're almost done there, so I'm gonna pause too. Then come over here at some point. Get these. Getting logs there. We have 2 workers there. Okay. There we go. Look at them go. There's a giant space in the middle that they can't reach. Weird. Alright. Well, this is probably going to be a long drought. We're going to save that there. just in case. This all looks good. This looks good. As soon as we get this bad water diverter in, I will feel a lot better. Still shy two beavers overall, but that's not bad. Well, 2 beavers in my current state. We've got plenty of things for them to do. Plenty of things. For instance, get up here and start working on this diverter slash reservoir or whatever. Do-do-do-do. Water is full. Food is full. Probably turn these off for now. They can go find something. There's one there. Starting to pull in stuff. Plenty of things for them to do. Laugh an evil scientist, yes. All of the things. They must take care of all of the things. Laugh, joking, laugh. Oh, no, wait. Nobody's going to know that reference. That was way old and probably very niche. That's okay, though. Look at all those trees. We just got to cut them down. Time to cut some trees. Oh, I got to get somebody over here. That was before Mr. Twinkle and my father's eye. It was a while back. Yeah, definitely been just a while for that one. It's too bad. It's a great show. Oh. This is corn. This is grilled corn. Okay. You're not grilling any corn, so you can go find something to do. You can go chop down trees. Thank you. Oh, the diverter's almost done. I'll be 32 this year. You got a couple of years to catch up here. That's okay. I don't mind being the old man around. I mean, it doesn't make people listen any better, but at least I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Rarely, occasionally, every once in a while. Do-do-do-do. Bad water diverter is almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. And then we can work on this reservoir, and next time maybe work on bad water diverters up here. And figure out what we're going to do about getting this land a little bit better. What was this, a 12-day, a 13-day drought? It's not great. This definitely won't last the whole time, but we can restart these farms if we start to go low on food. Do-do-do-do. I have an extra beaver. That means we can build faster. There's even one bed left. And then we'll be building 3 more. They're gonna get that in, and that in before the end of the drought. I'll be 33 this year. I never remember how old I am. I'm too old to remember how old I am. The mind is the first thing that goes. That's usually because of sleep, though. Logs, planks. I have planks. Yes. I have food. I have water. Water should be okay. I'm a November child, so it's hard to remember my age. That's fair. That's fair. Most people... I wonder what month the most birthdays occur. You would think summer, but I could be wrong. Hey, would you look at that? We've got a bad water diverter up. Let's X out of those. We'll let them build all these storage units. They're not going to be able to build those there. But we can send them back to working on this. This paused? I don't know why I paused a path. And else graduated 18 when I was in high school. I graduated 17. Yeah. I see. There were some unusual birthdays like that in my high school. Well, not really unusual, I guess you could say, but different birthdays where, like, there were people that would be taking driver's ed in, like, their freshman year, and some were taking it in, like, their junior year. So, I don't know how that all works out, but it was a bit strange for some of them. Got the logs, we just need planks. Maybe I should look into... Oh, I can turn science back on. You know, I'll also do this. We'll get that fourth builder. Maybe some of this will get built. Power. Next time, maybe we'll look into the small engine. Yeah. And then we don't have to worry about all this junk. It can just stay on. Plus, hopefully, they can walk to the other side over here. Might just take that out and say... Let's put in that levee there. There we go. They're trying to get on these here. There we go. Even if we store bad water down in here for a while, I'm not as worried if we have a giant lake here that we can pull water from at some points. But... poor berries. Yeah, all the berries died. All the berries died everywhere. It's alright. We'll leave that up there. But... that is going to wrap it up for me for today. It was a rough start, but hard mode on this map usually is. So I'm looking forward to expanding to all four corners around here, getting some stuff set up. But like the water beavers, this will probably take me a couple of weeks, at least a couple of months to fully play through. So we'll be here on Saturdays doing that, and then if you're over on Twitch, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. We've got a Folktales playthrough starting over there next week. But as always, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Let's see if anybody on Twitch. Do I know anybody that's on Twitch? Let's see. There's a couple people playing Timberborn. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. Who do we want to raid in Timberborn? Do 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 do. Anybody got any suggestions? How about do 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 do? How about, let's see, somebody that hasn't been streaming for too long here. Let's see, we'll go to, how about another VTuber? We're just going to choose the first one here. Cat Mom. Let's see what how she's been doing. She's been playing for a bit, it looks like. But we're going to send her over a raid, so just tell them I said hi, and have a good evening, and hope to see you again next time. Bye.